What if I told you that the green nitrogen cap on your tire might be costing you money without giving you what you think you're paying for? Dealerships charge $100, sometimes $200, for nitrogen-filled tires. Some tire shops push it as essential. They claim better fuel economy, longer tire life, more stable pressure, even safer driving. But here's the uncomfortable truth. In real-world testing, for most daily drivers, nitrogen does almost nothing that properly maintained air wouldn't already do. And in some cases, it creates a false sense of security that actually shortens tire life. Stay until the end, because I'm going to reveal the one situation where nitrogen actually matters. The myth that shops quietly benefit from. And the one thing most drivers never check, which matters far more than what gas is inside the tire. If you're paying for nitrogen but ignoring that last one, you're throwing money away. Section 1. What nitrogen tires actually are. Let's remove the marketing. Normal compressed air is already about 78% nitrogen. That means when you inflate your tires at home, you're mostly using nitrogen already. Nitrogen-filled tires use nitrogen that is drier, slightly purer, free of most oxygen and moisture. The idea is simple. Oxygen and moisture can expand and contract more with temperature. Nitrogen is more stable. That sounds logical. But here's the real question. Does that difference matter for a commuter driving 20 miles to work? The temperature stability claim. Most people believe nitrogen keeps pressure more stable. It sounds smart. And technically, nitrogen does expand slightly less with temperature changes. But here's the reality. All gases follow the same physical law. The ideal gas law. Whether it's air or nitrogen, pressure increases roughly 1 psi for every 10 degrees Fahrenheit change in temperature. The difference between compressed air and nitrogen, usually less than 1 psi under real driving. That's not life-changing. That's barely measurable. So if your tire pressure swings 5 to 8 psi seasonally, nitrogen won't stop that. Temperature still wins. Now here's where nitrogen does have some logic. Compressed shop air can contain moisture. Moisture inside a tire can slightly increase pressure fluctuation, contribute to internal wheel corrosion, accelerate rubber aging over many years. But modern air compressors use moisture separators. And unless you're filling tires from a rusty 1970s compressor, the moisture difference is minimal. According to tire engineering discussions published through organizations like the Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE, the benefit of dry nitrogen is more relevant in aviation and racing, not daily commuting. In other words, this is a high-performance solution sold to normal drivers. The fuel economy promise. This is where marketing gets bold. Some dealers claim nitrogen improves fuel economy. Let's break that down honestly. Fuel economy improves when tire pressure is correct, rolling resistance is minimized, tires maintain proper inflation. But here's the key. It's not nitrogen that improves MPG. It's correct tire pressure. If your tire is underinflated by 5 psi, you can lose 1 to 3% fuel efficiency. But that loss happens whether the tire contains nitrogen or air. The real issue isn't gas type. It's neglect. The leak rate myth. Another common claim. Nitrogen leaks slower. Technically, nitrogen molecules are slightly larger than oxygen molecules. But the difference in leak rate through modern tire rubber is extremely small. Most pressure loss happens from temperature changes, tiny bead leaks, valve stem wear, not from oxygen escaping through the rubber. If you're losing 3 to 4 psi per month, nitrogen won't fix that. You likely have a weak valve core, a slow puncture, corrosion on the rim. Fixing that costs $10 to $20. Nitrogen won't solve it. Where nitrogen actually makes sense. Now here's the part most people never hear. Nitrogen does make sense in specific situations. Aircraft tires, race cars, heavy-duty commercial fleets, extreme heat environments. Why? Because those applications operate at very high temperatures, demand extremely stable pressures, run under heavy load continuously. In those cases, small differences matter. But your grocery run at 45 miles per hour. Not the same scenario. Section 2. The real cost comparison. Let's talk money. Nitrogen service, $50 to $200 depending on dealership. Manual pressure check, free. Portable digital gauge, Desmet lids, Div Desmet Dolarium. Tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS, warning, already in your car. Which one actually protects your tires? Most drivers pay for nitrogen. Very few check pressure monthly. That's backwards. The real tire longevity secret. Tease for later. Here's something most tire shops won't emphasize. The biggest factor in tire life is not nitrogen, brand, tread pattern. It's alignment and rotation intervals. Section 3. What tire engineers actually care about. If nitrogen were truly revolutionary for normal drivers, tire manufacturers would require it. They don't. Manufacturers like Michelin, Bridgestone, Goodyear, Continental, they all state clearly in their technical documentation, proper inflation pressure is critical. They do not state, use nitrogen only. Why? Because from an engineering standpoint, what matters most is correct PSI, even load distribution, stable temperature, proper rotation. The gas inside the tire is secondary. According to data referenced in industry discussions through organizations like the Tire Industry Association, TIA, underinflation causes far more tire damage than oxygen ever could. In fact, driving just 20% under recommended PSI can reduce tread life by up to 25%. That's not theory. That's lab and fleet data. So if your car calls for 35 PSI and you're driving at 28 PSI, nitrogen won't save that tire. Pressure discipline will. Most people believe, if my tires are premium, they'll wear evenly. That sounds logical. It's wrong. Front-wheel drive cars wear front tires faster. Rear-wheel drive vehicles stress rear tires differently. All-wheel drive systems create unique load patterns. Skipping rotations every 5,000 to 7,500 miles can reduce total tire life by 20 to 30%. That's $200 to $400 loss per set. Nitrogen won't fix uneven wear. Rotation will? A basic rotation, often free with purchase, or $20 to $40 at most shops. That's the real tire protection. The slow leak scenario. Let's talk about something practical. Imagine you hit a small nail. You have a slow leak. Nitrogen inside the tire doesn't stop that leak. The hole doesn't care what gas is inside. You'll still lose pressure. You'll still drive underinflated. You'll still damage the tire if you ignore it. The fix, a $25 patch, not a $100 nitrogen refill. This is where perception and physics separate. Section 4, the TPMS misunderstanding. Modern cars have TPMS sensors. These monitor pressure. Some drivers assume, if I have nitrogen, I don't need to check. Wrong. TPMS usually alerts when pressure drops 25% below spec. If your tire should be at 36 pounds per square inch, the light may not turn on until around 27 pounds per square inch. That's already dangerously low. By the time the light appears, tire wear has increased. Heat buildup is higher. Fuel economy has dropped. Nitrogen doesn't override that. Manual checks still matter. Real-world long-term testing. Fleet operators, delivery vehicles, taxis, commercial vans. Track tire costs obsessively. In many documented fleet studies, the difference between nitrogen and properly maintained air was negligible in everyday driving. What made the biggest difference? Monthly pressure checks, consistent rotation, proper alignment, avoiding curb impacts. That's it. No secret gas, no miracle chemical, just maintenance. Section 5, the hidden cost nobody talks about. Here's something subtle. If you mix nitrogen and air, which inevitably happens when topping off, the purity drops. Over time, most nitrogen-filled tires end up closer to regular air composition anyway. Unless you fully purge and refill every time, you lose the pure nitrogen advantage. And most drivers don't do full purges. So they paid for something that gradually blends into what they already had. That's not dangerous, but it's not magical either. This is important. Nitrogen creates a feeling of protection. And when drivers feel protected, they often reduce vigilance. That's when real damage happens. You might skip checking PSI. You might ignore uneven wear. You might delay rotation. Those habits cost hundreds, not the gas type. Section 6, the 2 biggest tire mistakes that matter more than nitrogen. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Nitrogen does not destroy tires. Neglect does. And these 2 habits kill more tires than oxygen ever will. Mistake number 1, driving on almost correct pressure. Most drivers think, if I'm close to the recommended PSI, I'm fine. You're not. If your door sticker says 36 psi and you're driving at 31 to 32 psi, you are already underinflated by nearly 10 to 15%. That does three things: increases sidewall flex, builds heat, wears the outer shoulders faster. Heat is the real enemy of tires. According to industry data shared by tire safety organizations, running even 5 psi low can reduce tread life by up to 10%. Over the life of a $1,000 tire set, that's $100 gone. And here's the painful part. Most drivers don't notice until the edges are bald. The fix: a $15 digital pressure gauge. 2 minutes once a month. Check when cold. That's it. No nitrogen required. Mistake number 2, ignoring load and temperature changes. Here's something most people never consider. Tire pressure changes roughly 1 pound per square inch for every 10 degrees Fahrenheit change in temperature. So if you filled your tires in summer at 90 degrees Fahrenheit and winter drops to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, you just lost about 5 pounds per square inch. That's significant. Nitrogen slows pressure change slightly, yes, but it does not eliminate temperature physics. If you live in areas with real seasonal swings, pressure adjustment twice per year is critical. Fail to do that, you could wear out a tire 5,000 to 8,000 miles early. Again, that's hundreds of dollars. The fix: check pressure at season changes. Adjust to door sticker spec. Ignore the number printed on the tire sidewall. That's maximum pressure, not recommended pressure. This misunderstanding alone causes massive overinflation and uneven wear. Section 7. When nitrogen actually makes sense. Now let's be fair. There are situations where nitrogen makes sense. Track cars, heavy towing under extreme heat, commercial fleets seeking small efficiency gains, aircraft tires, long-term stored vehicles. In these environments, temperature stability and moisture control matter more. But daily commuting, school runs, highway driving, the measurable difference is minimal. Even some tire engineers openly say, pressure maintenance matters more than inflation medium. That's the key phrase. Some dealers imply nitrogen protects tire warranties. It doesn't. Tire warranties cover manufacturing defects, tread life under proper maintenance. They do not require nitrogen. What voids tread life claims? Irregular wear, skipped rotations, improper inflation. If you cannot show maintenance records, warranties often deny claims. Not because of error, because of neglect. Keep receipts. Rotate on schedule. Check PSI monthly. That protects warranties, not nitrogen. The $400 question. So here's the real question. If a dealer charges you $200 to $400 for nitrogen fill on a new set of tires, would that money be better spent on a lifetime alignment package, road hazard coverage, higher quality tires, or simply keeping it in your pocket? Most drivers never think about opportunity cost. Nitrogen sounds premium, but alignment prevents wear. Rotation extends life. Proper PSI protects sidewalls. Those are tangible returns. Section 8. The real tire protection formula. If you want tires to last 60,000 to 80,000 miles safely, here's the formula. Check PSI monthly. Rotate every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Align every 15,000 miles or if steering feels off. Inspect tread depth and wear patterns. Replace before 3/32 of an inch in wet climates. That's it. Not a chemical, not a gas, not a miracle. Consistency. Section 9. The final truth most drivers miss. The biggest threat to your tires isn't oxygen. It's assumption. Assuming the shop handled everything. Assuming new tires mean no maintenance. Assuming TPMS will warn you early. Those assumptions cost drivers thousands over a lifetime. And here's something that might surprise you. The drivers who get the longest tire life rarely talk about nitrogen. They talk about pressure, rotation, alignment, discipline. That's the boring truth. But boring habits save real money. So what's the real answer? Nitrogen-filled tires are not a scam, but they are not a magic upgrade either. For everyday drivers, correct pressure beats premium gas. Maintenance beats marketing. Attention beats additives. If this video just saved you from spending $200 to $400 unnecessarily, hit like. And in the comments, tell me, did you pay for nitrogen on your last tire purchase? And do you check your tire pressure monthly, or only when the light comes on? Be honest. Because the difference between 40,000-mile tires and 70,000-mile tires is rarely the gas inside. It's the habits outside. And if you want your car to truly last, watch the next video. That's where real longevity starts.